one of the things that we see related to operational efficiency is also in order for an organization to scale, right? If they're going to handle the kind of leads that PPC Profit Pros can bring in, right? It's like turning on the fire hydrant versus the faucet, right? We can turn on the fire hydrant when we know the right segment and the right messaging, and we've tested it, and now we hit it, right? But you need processes and systems in order to handle that type of scale. And so what we often do from the CRM side and the marketing and sales is create automated processes that allow many more leads to be nurtured over time through the funnel, so that one person can handle, 3 times, 5 times, 10 times the number of leads as they used to. So you don't actually have to hire more staff.
Yep.
So what companies were doing 15 years ago is hiring tons of staff. So
yep.
we have one client, we run hundreds of automated campaigns for 500,000 leads, right? It's $1 billion company. That's a big client. It takes one team member to run all that.
Yep.
15 years ago, that took many team members to send
Yep.
emails one by one and texts and all this stuff.
Yep.
So we actually take some of that investment of marketing and sales dollars in creating those processes and systems up front that will then replicate over time, so you don't have to add a bunch of staff.
Yep.
So to your point, Mason, an agency can come do that quickly if they know how to do it.
Yep.
Right. So you get a kind of the scalability of your systems.
Yep.
A lot of times we come into problems where, the company is making money, but they're kind of stuck because their systems and processes won't allow them to go past that 20% mark that you said is kind of like a benchmark of what they're used to getting.
Yep.
It's hard to grow past that, right? Without some sort of cash and some sort of systems.
Yep. Yeah. I was going to say, Aaron,
go ahead.
Yeah, I can't emphasize enough the need for systems in regards to growth that, businesses go through stages, right? That you're trying to, in an early struggle stage, trying to get out to a stage of fun. And, that seems like things are working, but eventually to get to a model of predictable success where you can really just hit the gas, continue to go, that systems are incredibly important. And so investment in those systems and not just throwing a bunch of people at it, because actually, hey, people are messy, right? Like, we're not perfect, that we come with our own issues and our own perspectives and understandings, but you definitely want to focus on implementing some systems, because if you just throw people at it, it's going to create organizational chaos and a bunch of complexity that it's not really going to enable you to grow, because nobody knows what they're supposed to be doing and they're not aiming in the right direction. And so systems is really key.
Yeah. And, when we're pushing our leads into a system, for instance, optimized by Alex's team, it's a better situation to know that they're being handled better in an efficient, operationally efficient way. But additionally, speaking of systems, we use an AI system called Sky. So, and we're profit focused. And what we're doing is we're doing two things that help. One, the profit side of the organization we're focused on, but on the operational efficiency side, we're helping in the sense that we know which leads don't turn into sales revenue and profit. And we use AI to strategically bid those down. So that does two things, while still maintaining or increasing the quality leads that lead to sales revenue and profit. So it does two things. One, it lowers the cost relative to revenue. Lowering cost relative to revenue increases overall profit, obviously. But two, if you can reduce the number of leads and still maintain the sales or increase, the sales team it now doesn't have to plow through as many leads, and they can actually handle more leads again, and that allows them to grow.
Yep.
So there's two fantastic.
I love that, Aaron, because one of the key strategies that we've incorporated often is less leads, more qualified leads, right? Every salesperson loves it, right? They want more qualified leads. They want less junk, more qualified leads.
Yep.
And one of the things that, Brady, like working with Brady CFO, the idea that you have someone like you, Mason, or a team member of yours that understands holistically how these things work is really, really helpful, because there are times where you go, ooh, what kind of efficiencies can we get out of marketing and sales? Okay, what types of investments or where do we need cash to like really step on the gas to scale more?
Yep.
Where are we actually going from a forecast perspective? Not just like your 12-month, but your rolling forecast.
Yep.
Those things have really helped organizations make smarter decisions that align with like all the expertise that we all bring to the pie, you know, or
Yep.
to the project, to the company. So what I've found is just Nine Stone Partners has surrounded themselves with really great people because we all have our core expertise to help a company grow, especially when they're scaling. There's a lot of pieces that have to happen, and we don't pretend to be finance experts, right? We're good at our piece. We don't pretend to be PPC experts. So, you know, Mason, it's just been really great to see how you think about the whole project and how we kind of fit into our different kind of niches.
Yep.
Yeah, and I love, Mason, that you not a lot of CFOs get this. You know, they're just looking at the numbers as costs and create it equally. And you obviously get it. You'd rather get rid of those staples and that paper budget than cut the marketing if the marketing's held to a standard of profitability.
Well, I think the nature too, I mean, guys, I just like you are, right? That I think this can be appreciated by, you know, business owners that say, yeah, I run a CFO firm, but I run a business and I'm facing the same challenge that you all are facing in regards to, hey, we all need new leads. We all need to, you know, grow our businesses and figure out how to effectively do that. And so, you know, by being a business owner, we bring an element to this that we're, you know, helping a client that we face the same exact problems. And so how would we go about trying to fix this if this was our business? And I think that that's what's really important is, you know, as a business owner, you have to wear many hats, and you may not be an expert in each one of the hats, but you have to have a general understanding. And so the better that we can try to bring in this general understanding and try to help, you know, our clients and our business owners together, that it's just all the better for the client.
Absolutely.
Well put.
Yep. I second that.
I mean, I third that. I think
so.